Okay, welcome to a quick overview of how to use my wiki. So you can get there by either typing in stephenteacher.tiddlyspot.com or also typing in bit.ly/s, capital S, teacher will also get you to my site. I've got a nice little GIF there to show you that something's happening, and you'll be presented with the legend "Don't Panic." Okay, so one way to get started is to hit the "Don't Panic" button, which will bring you to the table of contents. So we've got quick reference, so some quick hint sheets for various bits and pieces that you might find useful. Then if you're doing stuff with MR, we've got lots of things on statics and dynamics, energy and thermodynamics, electronics. There's a list of equations that I think covers everything you'll come across in the exam. So that's that. We've got equations, constants, variables. So if we just pick something like, say, force, A, B, C, D, E, F, there's force. A little definition there, we know that F equals ma, and then it also lists other places where force is used. And you can click on any of these links to find out a bit more about it. So that's that. Say you were looking for something, you'll notice at the moment there's no toolbar there, and you just hover in the top corner, and you get a range of options, so you can close cards like that. Okay. What else do we need to know? Let's hit "Don't Panic" again. So how can you navigate? Well, we've got links, so anything in blue is a link. You can click on the tags. So if we look at, say, thermodynamics, there's a list of everything in thermodynamics, and we can slide this slider to see more or less. Yeah, okay, so that's an option. So if we go to compression ratio, so you can click on the tags here, and that will show you everything else that also has that tag. Yeah, so you can navigate that way. Or you can click on this here, and that will show you everything that links to this. So final volume, for example, links to compression ratio, which we just looked at there. So that's a way you can navigate that. You'll also see that there's options to close everything below this or open everything below this. Okay, so that's your basic navigation. What else do we have? If you hover over on the hamburgers here, you'll see we've got a search bar. So if we wanted to find force again, we can type force there, and there it comes up. Okay, so there's a whole list of things. We can also look to see where that appears in each card, if that's helpful. So you've got that functionality there. You can see what's open and close all, and there's also the table of contents there. You've got a history of what you've looked at, and that might be useful, and then there's a chronological order of the last things that I edited, which may or may not be useful to you. Okay, so that's that. So, or we can click the hamburger. There are the three things there, and that just pins that open. All right, so I'm going to hide that again. The other useful feature we've got is we can have things in two columns. So we can have things side by side. It tends to mess up the maps a little bit, so you just need to wiggle that. Okay. Yeah. So we can have things showing at both sides. Thermodynamics again. Let's go for the new BTEC things. Slider there. Yeah, so that might be useful, and you can move things backwards and forwards using that button there, backwards and forwards. So that might be useful. And I think what you put in this column will be saved in this column the next time you come to the site. I think there's one of the cookie settings that does that. Certainly does for me. Anyway, you can let me know. So that might be useful. And the final thing we can do, we can also, oh no, oopsie daisy, don't want to do that. Is that going to let me do that? Yeah. We can move things up and down within. So is it doing it both sides or just one side? No, that's annoying. We can drag things up and down in this column. So that's might be useful as well. It was letting me drag things up and down earlier in this column as well. I'll have a look at that. So you can drag things. Up and down as well. Can't drag things across yet. There might be an update soon that allows me to do that, but at the moment that's not possible. And I think that's everything. Information button lets you look at various things. It might be useful. He says. So that's a basic introduction into how to use my wiki. Okay, thank you very much.